That's not fair. By cutting the enforcement division, you not only help preserve public finance, you also tell the mayor to keep his priorities straight. And you give, and by the way, I don't want to say that by cutting the enforcement division. Let me phrase it a different way. I would call for suspending the funding of the enforcement division until ethics gets its act together. If ethics can have meetings after 15 years, which they've not had so far, you can use this budget wedge as a means of forcing the Ethics Commission to take stock and to become realistic about their enforcement division. Then you can also create fundamental ethics reform. So what I would like to do is to ask the Harvey Milk Club to endorse the concept of suspending the ethics enforcement budget until the Ethics Commission advances proposals to make ethics enforcement transparent, professional, and effective. But I'm not going to ask you to do that tonight, and the reason why. Commissioner Hanson and I have been talking about for the last several weeks, and she believes that there are alternatives to my proposal. She has not come up with what those alternatives are. And I would like to give her another month so that she can come up with those alternatives. But I would like to ask the Harvey Milk Club to endorse tonight the concept that when it comes to ethics enforcement, or excuse me, when it comes to the ethics budget, that the number one priority, number one above all else, is public financing. And I would also like the opportunity, if I could, to come back next month with Eileen and hopefully present a proposal which satisfies us all. And if not, then allow the club to debate whatever the differences of our opinions are. Yes?
When you come back, could you bring copies of the points so that when we go in front of the Board of Supervisors, whoever we talk to will be on point?
But, and by the way, I brought tonight 20 copies which have already been dispersed of an op-ed piece that I wrote which documents everything that I've said, which is on the San Francisco Bay Guardian's politics blog. And so my name is Joe Lynn. If you go on the politics blog and search for Joe Lynn, it will say watchdog calls for major ethics reforms. And I go into a lot more than I've gone into tonight because the record is more substantial than I've mentioned tonight.
Woohoo.
Oh.
So before we do anything probably in the world of local ethics, we probably should hear from Commissioner Hanson, who, come on up.